All right, Shalom. This is Chanaksa Bunya Sharala from the GMS Lions Den Camp, coming with a short, brief lesson on you received benefits and have not known me. Because I had a conversation with someone, and they're telling me how they prayed to Jesus, and Jesus bestowed on them all these blessings, and they were trying to boast about the fact that I don't deal with that name. And they literally had the nerve to ask me the question, like, well, if Jesus isn't real, or if that's not his name, then how am I able to get all these blessings? So that's basically what sums it up, how the conversation ended. And I had to bring out a couple scriptures that spoke on that. All right, so I just want to put it together in a lesson. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. That's the Father and the Son in the true name. Salutations to the Akim that are out there on the four corners pushing the truth and sincerity and truth. And double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well. All right, let's get it. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 9. I mean, Shlaki. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2. Let me see. Verse 5, and okay. All right. 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 9. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, right? Even so the times also of the highest have planned beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. All right, this is verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. And who are the ones that he sanctified? His elect. All right, so he was going to be, give his name to his elect, so they would be able to call upon him. Call upon him during the day of judgment for salvation. All right, because we need to be able to know the name in order to obtain the salvation. But if you don't know the name, because what does the scripture say? There's no name given unto men that we shall get salvation. Roughly paraphrasing it in the book of Acts. All right. Matter of fact. All right, let me get that real quick. I had to look it up real quick. It's Acts 4 and 12. All right, this is Acts 4 and 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given unto among men whereby we must be saved. All right, and who were they calling upon back there in that time? All right, they weren't calling upon Jesus or Jesus, because around that time the letter J never existed. It didn't exist at all. So they had been calling upon Yahweh Shai. All right, the 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. He's talking about his elect. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment. And those are the ones that won't receive the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? Because you have to, in order to get salvation, you have to be able to call upon his name. All right? For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. All right? So that's the point right there. All right, such have seen, Shlaki, let me read it again. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. All right, and those are the ones, that 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 despise the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Scripture clearly says they have received benefits, blessings, all right, but have not known him. All right. And then the key point to that is a purification process. All right. The ones that are going to be purified, that were chosen from day one, right? They're going to believe in the name. Wrong scripture. They're going to believe in the name, and they're going to call upon the name, right? But the Most High knows what he's doing, right? So he's giving you these benefits to preserve you, right? This is 2 Peter 2:9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the ungodly, deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished. So, I mean, Esau's the scum of the earth, bottom line. But, in order for the Most High to show his power, he has to put Esau in that wealthy state of being. All right, just like how he did with the Pharaoh in Egypt. All right. This is next scripture. Go back to 2 Ezra. No, actually, go back to 2 Ezra. 2 Ezra 9 and 10 again. Okay. It says, For such as in their life have received benefits but have not known me. So the 2/3 are the ones that are not going to know Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but his elect are going to know him. All right. Let me get that. This is John 10 and 27. All right. John 10 is 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. All right. All right. What is that voice? That voice started with getting the name, man. Started with you knowing that you're an Israelite. I mean, that's what that voice was. This is John 17 and 6. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word. Right? So part of keeping that manifestation of the name, man, and we keep the name. And we also keep the word, guard the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Those are the ones that were given from the beginning, how I read in 2 Ezra, right? So before the foundations of the world were these given. Get another scripture. Isaiah 52 and 1. All right, this is Isaiah 52 and 1. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garment, O Jerusalem, the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come unto thee the uncircumcision and the unclean. Shake thyself from the dust, arrive and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. And part of loosening ourselves from the band, because that name Jesus puts you in bondage, man. That you're studying, you're worshiping in bondage again by calling upon that name. All right. But thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourself for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money. How does he redeem us? Through the name, being able to call upon his name, man. For thus saith the Lord, power, my people went down aforetime unto Egypt to sojourn there, and the Assyrians oppressed them without cause. Now therefore, what have I here, saith the Lord, that my people is taken away for naught. They that rule over them make them to howl, right? Saith the Lord. And my name continually every day is blasphemed. Name is continuing, and that's when we didn't know the name. All right, and still to this day, his name is being blasphemed because you got people just trying to clown on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, trying to say his name is not real. That's not the name, but that is the name. All right, This is 52 and 6. Therefore, my people shall know my name, and who are his people? His elect. It said, therefore, my people shall know my name. Therefore, they shall know in that day that I am he that doth speak. Behold, it is I. And you got to be able to know that name to be able to behold, or to be able to see that, man. You got to be able to know his name to be able to see that, man. You know, that it just is what it is, man. All right, next scripture. This is Psalms 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge, my fortress, my power, in him will I trust, right? Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noise of the pestilence, right? All right. So how will he deliver? You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's jump down here to all right, let's jump down to 10. This is Psalms 91 and 10. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the young dragon shalt thou trample under the feet. Because this is the point, because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. I will set him on high because he has known my name. Right? That's just clear, man. It doesn't get any more clear than that. All right, Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4. All right, Proverbs 30 and 4. Who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the winds in his fist? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? All right. So it was obviously it was going to be some discrepancy in the name because of, you know what I'm saying, iconoclasm, and like they changed the name of the saints, they changed the name, damn near the names of everybody in the Bible. All right. So it's like, you know, there was going to be some controversies about the name, but it's clearly it clearly shows that he was going to give his name unto his elect. The elect were going to be able to call upon his name, man. He poured that spirit out upon his elect, man. All right. Let me get a couple more scriptures and I'm going to wrap it up. Let me get Songs of Solomon, chapter 1. Start at 1. All right. This is Songs of Solomon 1 and 1. The Song of Solomon, which is Solomon's. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. He's talking about wisdom. All right. For thy love is better than thy wine. Because of the savor of thy good ointments, thy name is as ointment poured forth. Therefore do the virgins love thee. All right. All right. Let me read that one more time. Because of the savor, Shlaki, this is Songs of Solomon 1 and 3. Because of the savor of thy good ointments, thy name is as ointment poured forth. Therefore do the virgins love thee, because the virgins are his elect, the ones that he gave the name to, the one that he said he's going to manifest his name to. All right. I'm going to get one more scripture to back that up, and I'm going to close it out. Revelations 14 and 4. All right, Revelations 14 and 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. There goes that same virgin again. All right, talking about his elect. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and unto the Lamb. Right, the first fruits, man. He's talking about his elect, man. He's not talking about anybody else. After the destruction, then will his name be truly declared throughout the whole earth. They're gonna be like, oh, those brothers were right. It was his name, and that's the only way you can get foundation. You can follow these laws 100%, but if believing on his name is one of the laws, so if you follow behind a false name, it really doesn't matter, man. All right. Matter of fact, let me get one more. And this will be the last scripture that I close it out on. This is going to be Revelation chapter 3, verse 8. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, but hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. With that being said, I want to give all glory and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, and salutations to the Akim that are on the four corners of this earth, spreading the truth and sincerity and truth, and trying to lift up the true name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.